When Scott asked me probably a month ago about doing this CMU show, we didn't know what that was going to look like yet at that point, of course. We knew it wasn't going to be likely a full band show. And he questioned whether or not it was worth coming over for a couple of songs. At that point is what we were thinking, 2, 3, 4. And as the schedule filled up on the night of the performance, we realized there was 4 composers, and we were only going to really have time to do one song from the band. And he questioned whether or not it was worth the time and effort to, not only go over there in the middle of the week and perform one song for an evening, but also just the work to put into it. He and I have to get together. We practice stuff we haven't played acoustically in years. He has to kind of rebuild his suitcase set. I have to figure out how I'm playing things, because it's parts I don't normally play when we perform live. So there's a lot of moving parts and pieces to doing it. And for one song, it's a lot of work. And yet, as it was a no-brainer to me, because I vowed more than 10 years ago that if I was given the opportunity to play, if I could at all humanly make it possible, I'm going to get out there and do it.
About 10 years ago, I did a full faculty recital at CMU, where the first half was the concert art music that I was still writing at the time, but then the second half, after intermission, was 4, 5, 6 songs by the band, and which is available on DVD. But it was full on electric. We had the drums all mic'd. We had a Banahong, and the hall manager
smoke machine
got us that electric mist or whatever they do. But since then, I haven't really been writing a lot of concert art music. I realize I'm finally now being able to live as I was supposed to, which is a songwriter.
To me, it was a no-brainer. It's just a matter of hopefully we can get some time together before the show. But we've definitely not had time together, and even all 4 of us have gotten together and basically without rehearsal and performed a set. So that's not unheard of for us. But obviously, it's been since 2018 that the band has played, and it's also been, he and I played together a little bit in 2025. We played together a little bit most every year, but not a lot. We just haven't been doing live shows. We're always cranking out studio work. So all that to say, just documenting the journey of preparation and mindsets and all the stuff we have to in order to put this together, we thought it'd make a great little mini documentary on this one performance.
We are in the Harding Miller basement, where we've had a variety of band rehearsals and so forth. And for my part, this is stuff that I haven't seen in a long time. So, years ago, when we thought, we've had like a lot of different ideas that we were going to do as a band. So one of the things we thought we were going to do was like have a semi-regular camping experience that would be us and other bands, but we were going to make it a regular part of this to do a campfire acoustic set. So I need to move half the laundry stuff here in order to get to this, but I decided that the easiest way I could play acoustically would be to play on a suitcase drum kit. So I went to our local favorite antique / flea market place, and I bought a huge red, Samsonite or whatever suitcase. It's an American Tourister that is now covered in dust because this thing has not been brought out since 2015, and it's just covered with dust and smudge. But you can see that I did take the time to get our logo stenciled on the side, and
I think one of the hardest things about preparing for an acoustic set or even an acoustic song is thinking through the song differently, especially when it's just Scott and I. I'm playing parts I don't normally play, and plus I'm playing them differently than the way that I originally wrote them. A lot of this is similar, But when you get into the verse, I'm playing it down in here. And normally it's... So I'm playing it in power chords, or in this case, Frank is playing it in power chords, the way that he does it much better than I do. But that's the way I wrote it, was for electric. So doing it in open chords, it provides a little bit of a different tone, but I think it works better. So when we go, listen up, pay your love for me. The price is high, but you can see it for free. I'll make it clear, the power's inside. Reach down deep and you can shoot for the sky. Provides a much richer, fuller tone than on electric. That's fine. So just thinking the song through, I was working on some ideas of making it fancier, but I think just keeping it simple and meat and potatoes probably makes the most sense at this point.
Here it is. I've done an initial clean off just to get rid of the worst of the dust, and now the cat wants to inspect it gladly. When we were first going to play acoustically, I had no idea what I was going to play. I couldn't take my normal touring kit with us because they're big drums and I play them bigly. So I asked some friends and almost everybody said a cajon. But a cajon is basically a wooden box that you have to sit on and then like play with your hands and stuff. And it's bad for my back. So somebody finally said, I think it was my friend Seth, finally said, what you need is a suitcase kit. And the idea of the suitcase kit is that the suitcase itself becomes a kind of bass drum. And then all the gear that you need goes inside. So I had to put a door hinge with a bolt down there that I could actually attach my bass drum beater to. And once I stripped the inside of this, you can see that I drilled through the case to give myself a hi-hat stand and even some old bass drum legs that I had left over. So the whole thing can go on a rug and not go anywhere. Let's see what's inside. And the answer is almost nothing. So this is the old Ludwig Speed King pedal. I hope somewhere there's a beater that goes with it. This is I think this is my ride/crash stand, and this is probably my crash cymbal. And here's the rest of my thing. Here's some little egg shakers, and this is the little mini tambourine that I use for Hey Kelly. But these are great. These are Blastics by Calato. They're vintage plastic drumsticks, and the whole reason I have these is because we needed them once in marching band in 1989 or 90 or something, but they turn out to be the perfect thing because I can still play pretty full forced, but not make a bunch of noise. So I do carry in my other hand my set of 1, 2, 3 rototoms, so I still get the toms that I need. But the one thing that should live in here that isn't is a snare drum, because I had taken my cameraman's snare drum from his childhood drum set, and that used to live in here, but we sold that drum set. So now I'm to the point where I need to get a new tiny snare that will fit in the suitcase drum set. So that is going to be my next goal, tiny snare.
Here we go! Been just going through the song and thinking through some of the differences, and of course I'm playing the main rhythm guitar part, but like in the break, escape temptation to live in the past, filled memories will never last, loss of passion is the bill you'll pay, 'cause the future is on its way. Just feel like it's pretty simple, and that's great. So maybe adding some flair to it. Escape temptation to live in the past. Gilded memories will never last. Loss of passion is the bill you'll pay, 'cause the future is on its way. Simple little things like that. Going through the song piece by piece every day and just thinking through, do I want to change anything? Do I want to add anything? There's only two of us in this particular performance, and so all those little subtle nuances, most people wouldn't notice, but they do make a difference.
I've got the suitcase kit set up and tried to find all the parts and pieces for it, and I have an unboxing for you. So I had said that I needed a new tiny snare drum. That's what belongs on this lonely looking stand right here. Everything else is as it should be, but I needed a little snare drum. The one that I used to use was my kid's from a toy, but better than a toy drum set, like a child's drum set. But we sold that, and so I'm in the market for a new one. And that is what is in this box right here. So let's get after it. I had asked around to a few people to see who might have an idea of where I could get, I keep calling it a tiny snare. In doing searches for one, I learned that it's usually called a side snare, and I don't know why. I'm not that sophisticated. My friend Seth tried to turn me on to Creative Percussion because they make a variety of these kinds of things. And I went to their site, and they do have beautiful instruments, but they are more than I need, by which I mean they're pricier than I need them to be. So I went to eBay, and I found this little Pearl. It is called the Pearl M80, I assume, because it is supposed to be like a firecracker, and I do not expect it to sound good right now, and indeed it does not. But it is the perfect size to go in the suitcase kit, and also to sit here on its little stand and not be in the way. I may need a different stand, I'm now realizing. But these are problems for another day. In the meantime, tiny snare drum. I'm going to be getting together with Mike soon to rehearse, and so, yeah, I know that looks ridiculous. But anyway, there we are.
When you're working towards a show that's going to be different than anything you've done, even though in this case it's only one song, you're always thinking through, how do I want to do this? How do I want to play this? How am I going to sing this? Now, the singing is drilled so deeply in muscle memory that's not going to be much of an issue. But I'm playing parts, as I've said before, that I don't normally play. And plus, I'm playing them differently even than the way I wrote them, because it's acoustic, so we're playing them in full chords. So I'm thinking about the vocal break, which is escape temptation to live in the past. Gilded memories will never last. Loss of passion is the bill you'll pay, 'cause the future is on its way. And I had started adding, and then, not much, but a little bit of noodling. So I've been thinking about that for the last few days, and here's what I'm leaning towards. And again, doesn't mean it's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with what I feel in the moment, but I like to have these options. So, escape temptation to live in the past. Gilded memories will never last. Loss of passion is the bill you'll pay, 'cause the future is on its way. Oh, pardon the bad voice. And then here, Scott and I will work this out, but here I'm like, this is a great time for just a pregnant pause, a break. Work the crowd a little bit, maybe toss out some picks. And then back into the song. So, these are the things that I don't often get a chance to drill down into when we're doing a normal show, or even when we're doing a what I call the fist duo or the founders shows, where it's Scott and I with backing tracks. Especially with backing tracks, we're so limited. But because it is literally just the two of us with instruments, and we really play well off of each other, we can read each other. I'm having a lot of fun with this. So again, it's just my thought processes as we're starting to drill down and work in towards putting this together.
Do you have like a empty 5-gallon bucket or something about that height?
Yeah, or I have that snare stand from the Burgundy set.
Depends on what it is.
Let me see. I think it's there. While I'm digging that out, I don't think I've ever showed you this. Just when you get a minute, not have to be this moment.
Fragile.
That was I think my grandfather's.
Montgomery Ward and Company. Wow. What a beauty. Marquette Music Company, Marquette, Michigan. Oh, God, it's light as a feather. Jeez, this would have worked.
I didn't even think of that till just this very second. I thought, I don't know if there's a snare on it, but you could have pulled it up.
There kind of is.
Yeah.
There's no way to... Oh, yeah, there's a little tightener thing there. There's even a broken head down in there. Somebody put...
Yeah, Mom put a head on it.
Wow. That's really, really cool. Oh, sure, that's how those work.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. There's probably a little tool, a tiny wrench that came with it that does that. That's great. I have a York that's a little bigger than that, but wood rims and all of that stuff.
I think it was Grandpa's. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Hey, you know what? That stand.
That might work for you.
That might work, yeah. Okay. That's cool. And I was playing this the other night and couldn't figure out why the suitcase didn't sound so great. And when I was putting stuff away, I realized I still had this this cork board in here. Oh. And I'm like, well, that's why it was so thuddy. And I don't even remember why I put that in there. It fits almost perfectly, and I can think that there was some sort of logic to it, but nope. 'Tis a mystery. One of the nice things about this, though, is that it's got this. So if I can get out, I probably have more junk like this.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've got all kinds of crap like that. So I should be able to do exactly the same thing. Drill into something over here as long as I can get it curled around enough to hook up to that. I don't know that we will get any time in the stage before the show. I know nothing about, you know Chimichian.
Yep.
So I just don't know anything about the logistics of it.
Pretty simple. You're more complicated than I am. And if you have everything basically set, so then all we have to do is walk out, put it down, and play.
Right.
I figure I'll be sitting on a chair. I do not plan to play standing.
No. I told Jay you would need a chair.
Yeah. Oh, and you did tell him that we absolutely require 3 bowls of green M&Ms.
Those are... I forget that's a ways away. Oh yeah, I gotta sing too. Holy crap.
on its way. For the past and the present today. The future is on its way. Yes, tonight you're wasting away. The future is on its way. For the past and the present today. The future is on its way. Yes, tonight you're wasting away. My time, I pay my heat. Not too bad.
Right?
Too bad. Considering how much I got up in my head. And yeah, I don't know, it got all up in my head and it was just sheer muscle memory pushing through
Okay.
it. So,
I don't know. I might. I've got a bunch of old towels. I wonder if I could just get an old towel and cut a 10-inch diameter circle out of it.
yeah, just use like a drum pad. It is pretty loud. That of all the things in the set, that's the
This is the loudest,
Yes.
right? And it is the M80.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it. And I can hold back, but the question then becomes, do I remember to?
Right.
Because-
well, you can't do that. What about just throwing a folded towel on it for now? As long as it's not in your blow path, you know.
Right.
Oh, I guess you could do that too, yeah.
Sounds pretty good now.
That's actually, yeah. Okay. But maybe that's all you need.
Maybe that is.
Please no shitting. You say shit and I'm cracking up.
I know.
Like, I'm losing my place.
Can't believe how long it's been since I've sung and what a difference it is not to have all the volume.
That, and I'm also noticing, like for me, I play with tracks all the time. Playing with you, sounds terrible, is throwing me off for some reason. And that didn't used to happen. So it's just been too long.
It's been too long.
I mean, yeah, we played at GCW, but
Not this past year. It's too flippin' hot.
that's too windy too. Didn't we just do this?
Yep.
Distract me.
Yep.
The future is on its way. Yes, tonight you're wasting away. All right. I think my blood sugar's getting low.
Welcome back, all my Courage, Confidence, and Connections podcast fans. We have two guests on the screen today, so you're not seeing double, and they don't look that much alike. Welcome, Mike Rule and Scott Harding, the founders of Iron Fist. Welcome, guys.
Hey there.
Hey, thanks.
Oh, absolutely. What I'd like to do is I like to get a backstory and find out, for our listeners' sake, more about how you guys have been friends for what, decades?
Yeah, 42 years, 44 years.
44 years.
Yeah,
Basically as long as the band.
right.
Okay, so y'all met in high school.
Yes. I was a freshman and very impressionable, and Mike was
Junior?
a junior. Yep.
And very bad influence.
Okay.
Story checks out. Now, it has to be said that there was a 20-year hiatus
Yes.
when we thought we were going to make a go of it. And then I went to college kind of as a backup in case we didn't make it. Mike got married and shortly thereafter started a family.
So you had a hiatus for about 20 years.
You know, we talk about a hiatus. There were maybe 2 or 3 times in that 20 years, and maybe once there was a message on a phone answering machine, you know.
Can I tell the story?
Yeah.
So I had talked to his mom because we hadn't had much communication. I didn't even know for sure where he was. And I had talked to his mom and said, hey, what's Scott's phone number? So I called his
dorm room, landline,
yeah,
whatever.
And I think your girlfriend answered the phone, and I said, "Hey, is Scott there?" And she said, "Yeah." And she handed him the phone, and I said, "Does 1-800-468-5683 mean anything to you at all?" That's 1-800-HOLLOW. And it was silence for a second, and then holy beep.
Right. Right.
So we had gotten together to jam because I took her over to tour the School of Music, and we got together. And so I went down to his place and we jammed and we wrote a song that day.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like the magic was just boom, immediately there again.
Yeah, that was Reggae Jack. You had the riff for that.
Yep.
And
actually, you did.
Well, okay.
It's one of those things where I come up with this bright idea and then we have to follow through and think, oh, what the hell did we just do?
What did you say to me? Your heart's writing checks, your butt can't cash.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. My mouth shoots off, and then we're into something. We're doing that right now. We're filming a documentary because of something that's coming up.
Yeah.
And it's like when I told him that, I said, I know I'm going to hate myself for this, and so we're doing it.
So about 10 years ago, I did a full faculty recital at CMU where the first half was the concert art music that I was still writing at the time. But then the second half, after intermission, was 4, 5, 6 songs by the band. And it was,
which is available on DVD.
But it was full on electric. We had the drums all mic'd. We had our banner hung, and the hall manager
smoke machine
got us that electric mist or whatever they do. But since then, I haven't really been writing a lot of concert art music. I realize I'm finally now being able to live as I was supposed to, which is a songwriter. But the rest of the comp faculty at Central is like, hey, let's do this shared recital. So I said, all right, I still have a couple of my old pieces in the can. Like one of my pieces is going to be a madrigal for a quartet of women singers, and then there's some marimba solos. But I said, should the band do something? And my colleagues, Jay, said, absolutely. So we're going to do just the two of us acoustic,
which is why he's here.
Yeah, we're here to rehearse that.
I think that's great. Now, I did forget to ask you one question, and then we'll wrap it up. I want to know, and to have our audience know, where the name Iron Fist came from and how you came up with that. Yep. Okay, there's a story there, so we got to have that.
No, there's not. That's what's funny.
I mean, there kind of is, but not really. So in the study hall situation, we were kicking around all of these. I'm sure I don't remember any of the other names, but we were kicking around all of these logos and band names and stuff. One of us, nobody remembers who, went to the library during study hall, I believe. We may have both gone. I don't know, because that was a thing. And one of us ran across in a book somewhere the phrase "Iron Fist in a Velvet Glove."
Oh.
And it's not like we were sitting there in the library together and saw that together, but one of us came back to the library or to the study hall and went, "Iron Fist, Iron Fist." Wow. And so actually the beginning line of one of our songs, the opening show opener that we used to do when we changed the sense, it was "Iron Fist in a Velvet Glove."
That was muscle memory.
Well, it's the first time we played that in a year and a half.
Wow.
And it was acoustic.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for that one, I almost need to completely ignore these and just do everything on the snare drum. Because again, I'm so used to where the drums are in the normal setup.
Right.
I mean, if that's the one we're gonna practice for it, then I will certainly take this home and run these a ton.
Right.
Just again to make sure that the muscle memory is there.
Yep.
But yeah, when I was trying to do some of the other stuff, I'm too used to just being able to go around rather than out like that. There's just a couple of fills that, because these are set up the way they are, it's just a little bit different.
Yeah. Yep.
It's all right. It's all right.
If it was easy, anybody could do it.
That's right.
It's day of show, and we leave in 2 hours and 45 minutes to head to Central Michigan University. Digging out the bling, getting all my stuff together, making sure I have extra strings in case there's problems, making sure I have enough picks so that I can throw picks, thinking through what I'm going to wear. Oh, I just don't have a thing to wear. All part of prepping for a show, whether you're doing a 2-hour set, 3-hour set, or one song with a potential encore. Yeah, it's been interesting. I woke up the other morning with a terrible sore throat, which is ironic because when we did Central Michigan University a few years ago, I had a sore throat and had a hard time singing. The good news is when I really woke up, I realized I dreamt I was waking up with a sore throat. And when I woke up, I didn't have one. I ran the songs last night. Flawless. And I said I'm not touching them again until I'm on the stage at Chemichian. So, it's just show up, have fun, put in the work, trust the muscle memory, and do it. What do you think? You ready?
Do it.
All right.
We got a lot of stuff to get through first, including some of my stuff. So
Feels all good.